Pearl is 11 and Gabriel's 9. They're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Having 2 sons with autism disorder, Pearl Gagnon has her hands full.
Having a child on the spectrum is awesome, but it's also very exhausting for most parents. And a lot of families with children that are more low functioning, they actually get very, very isolated because you don't go to community events because your child will either be stimming or might run. It might not be safe.
After researching the benefits service dogs have for kids with autism and how the animal could help her nonverbal son learn to be more independent and safe, Pearl set out to begin the adoption process, but quickly learned she had no local option.
There's a lot of programs out in Ontario and BC and Alberta, so the problem is the family they do all the training out there. The family goes for a week or 2 weeks, does like a crash course training, bonding with the animal, and then they're sent home. But it's one of those where if you have a household that's never had an animal before and all of a sudden you have this therapy animal, and how do you incorporate that into your daily life, your child, who usually doesn't like change? It's a lot easier to do that locally than remotely over a couple provinces.
Feeling the frustration many other Saskatchewan families have when trying to get help for their kids' autism, Pearl, along with her sister Joan and friend Christine, opened the province's first Autism Service Dog Organization, calling it Pawsitive Independence.
You're working with the families and working with the dogs. You can see those connections and almost sometimes instant help with that family. You see their anxiety go down, or a safety situation where the child just can no longer run across the street. And so being able to form those bonds, just, nothing's better than that.
The dog is a calming force that when you're sitting there and you don't want to sit in class and maybe you don't want to sit through that therapy, it's really hard that day, you're having an off day, for your best friend to be sitting there with you or laying on your feet or with his head on your lap so that he's saying, I'm right here. So the child learns that their dog is their team. And by teaching Peanut to lie down as her tugs get increasingly bigger, we're teaching her stay, good tug, good girl.
Peanut, for example, we've been working on the tugging or the stationary, so when she is walking, if her partner pulls, we're teaching her to lay down so that, she knows to stay and keep him in place.
Working closely with the families who use their services, Joan says it's hard to describe the feeling that comes when watching a child break out of their shell while bonding with the dog.
To watch one child smile unprompted, to watch one child go to the car and put their seatbelt on because their friend's already in the car. It's watching their courage grow.
The nonprofit organization is still new to Saskatchewan, but hopes with more awareness and support for its cause, Pawsitive Independence can grow to offer services free of charge to its local families in need.
We're here to help, and we're passionate, and we're going to keep moving this forward. So we just want to let people know that's our goal. So have faith in us and and stay strong with us, because we're pushing pretty hard.
For more information, visit PawsitiveIndependenceASD.com. For Go Saskatoon, I'm Janella Hamilton.